What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your green screen in Streamlabs OBS. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find your video capture device, aka your camera, and you're going to right click on it. Now you're going to want to find filter and edit filter. Now as you can see, this is my Chroma Key now, but you're going to want to make sure it's unseen, okay? Now, I'm just going to add one just to show you where it's at, but this is my Chroma Key right here with the 1. So, you're going to click Add Filter, Filter Type, and you're going to scroll down like 1 or 2, and Chroma Key will be right there. And you can make it whatever name you want, and you're going to add it. Now, the green is going to take about like half of the green away, but what you're really going to want to do if this doesn't work for you is go under custom color, and you're going to want to unsee your Chroma Key so you can get a good color. So as you can see, it's lighter up here and darker down here, so you're going to want to choose somewhere in the middle in between them. So I think this is pretty good about right here, and then you're gonna see it's gonna go pitch black because the similarity is super high. But for me, you're gonna want to mess around with it, but for me I find like around 70 is good for me. As you can see, you may say blah blah blah. Well, if you could see your outline like this, and parts such as your eyes are like dark like that, it means your smoothness is too high. I'm going to show you too high smoothness. You can see your outline, but it's not really, you can't really see it. So that means your smoothness is too high. And for me, I usually set my smoothness all the way like down to 1, but as you can see, there's some white here, so that would mean your smoothness is too low, and you're going to want to bump it up a little bit. So probably like 20-ish would be good for me right now. And you kind of you're going to want to like move around, and as you can see, this is completely black, so that means the green screen's working. So it looks like I found a good balance, 70-20, and there's the Chroma Key test. And I'm going to show you also a tip that helped me with my green screen. You're going to go back under video capture device. You're going to go back under it, and instead of filters, you're going to go under properties. And you're going to want to go to configure video. And it's going to pop up with this little screen. So usually this white balance is checked to auto. So I'm going to show you what happens. If I move forward, you see the green screen kind of stays black, but if I click auto for the white balance and then exit out, then move forward and move back, you see how it kind of gets all green like that and messed up? Well, that is because the white balance is set to auto, so it's always changing. So it's kind of hard to keep your green screen like that. So what you're going to want to do is uncheck it. And for me, personally, I found that around 4,200 works pretty good. You're going to want to hit apply and okay. Now, you're probably going to have to do, for me, I have to do that every time I come into Streamlabs. I don't know why it keeps auto-checking it. I'm sure somewhere in the settings you could change that. But as you can see now, I move forward, I can move back, and the green screen still is the exact same because it isn't changing the white balance. And go to the scene, and as you can see, my green screen is pretty much perfect just from that quick setup. And I'm telling you, that white balance is a big difference, changing that from auto and finding a good balance for you. So I hope this helped you guys out, and I hope you guys like and subscribe if it did, And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.